Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Patience. To my existing subscribers, welcome back. If this is your first time here, be sure to click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can continue to indulge in the Hot Bella experience. It's my birthday, you guys, and I need to get myself together. I have dinner with family and friends in about an hour, so I wanted to come to you guys and do this get ready with me video. And I'm going to be using the Friendcation palette from Dose of Colors. This is a collaboration palette with Desi and Katie, and I have done a look using this palette before, but in the look that I did before, I basically focused on two of the shades in this palette, and those were these two shades here. And I used this shade right here, which is called Dirty Money, in my tear duct, and this shade has been calling my name ever since. So I'm going to create another look using this Friendcation palette, and my primary color or my focus color is going to be this shade right here, this Dirty Money shade right here, and I'm going to use that on my lid. And I'm also going to use my Badda black eyeshadow base from PLouise. So let's get started because I have got to get out the door. I'm going to start off using the Becca Rose Gold highlighter. This is a highlighter, but I'm going to use this as my brow bone highlight. The next shade that I'm going to use is this shade right here, and this shade is called Girl Bye, and I am going to use this as my transition shade. The next shade I'm going to use is called Cheens, and that is this shade right here. And I am going to use this shade in my crease area. I'm going to go back into this shade right here, and this shade is called Girl Bye, and I am going to use this just to soften up these edges just a little bit. And now I'm using the Badda black eyeshadow base from PLouise. This is a black eyeshadow base, and I'm going to be using this to do a half cut crease on my lids. And now I'm going to go back into this palette once again, and I'm going to go back into the shade Sheens, and I'm going to use this shade just to soften up these edges just a little bit. Looks good. And I am going to go into this shade right here. This is that Dirty Money shade, and it is so gorgeous. And I'm going to load my brush up with this shade. I may have to switch over and go to my silicone applicator, but I think if I remember correctly from my last video that these glitter shades in this Friendcation palette, they do really, really well using a brush. So I think I'll be okay. Let's see. And I'm just going to pack this on top of this black. I'm going to go back into Sheens once again, and I am going to blend out these edges just a little bit more, just to soften them up just a little bit more. Now that I've got that green shade on, I just want this to blend together really nicely, just kind of merge together. I normally would use another shade so that I would have 3 shades kind of going here on the lid. So I would blend this Dirty Money and the Sheens together using another color, but I don't really have a color in this palette at the moment that I can think of to use. So yeah, I'm just going to stick with the Sheens. It does a good job. Very pretty. And I'm going to use my small Sigma E36 brush, and I'm going to use the Sheen shade once again, and I'm going to use this just to give my crease area just a little bit more definition. I've had to manipulate that, so I want to bring a little bit more depth and definition into that crease area. I'm going to add some liner and my lashes. I have added my liner and my lashes, and I'm going to move on to my complexion. So I'm going to be using my Temptu Air for my complexion, and I'm going to do some color correcting around my mouth area and under my eyes. Use my sponge just to blend it out just a little bit. That's the good thing about the Temptu foundation, especially the silicone-based foundation. You can use this with your airbrush, you can use it with your sponge, you can use it with a brush. So I'm going to use this just to kind of blend this out just a little bit. Looks good. And now I'm going to apply my foundation. You guys, I've been rushing so much. Oh my God, I am so late, but I am gonna have to stop because I realized that I have not applied my concealer. So I've got to do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. So I've applied my concealer. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in 380. And I'm going to use this foundation brush and go ahead and stipple this in. Because honey, there is no way I was going to be able to complete this birthday look without some concealer up under these eyes. What was I thinking? And that's what I get for being in a hurry. But we are going to fix this. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 6:25 p.m.
Oh God. Ah. Okay. No worries. I'm going to use my Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. So I stippled the powder into place first before I started to swipe. And I'm gently swiping at that. Yep, that's what was missing. And I'm gonna finish up this foundation. And now I'm going to add some blush. Take my sponge, just kind of shape this and blend it in just a little bit. Soften it up as I need to. And now I'm going to add my bronzer. Take my handy dandy sponge and just soften it up, blend it in a little bit more as I need to. And now I'm going to add some highlight. Use my sponge just to shape up any areas where I may have oversprayed, or even lighten it up if I kind of sprayed a little bit too much. Very pretty. I'm going to add some lips, and I'm going to use one of the Pure Metals lip lacquers from Victoria's Secret, and I'm going to add this to my lips. And I'm going to go back into the Friendcation palette once again, and I'm going to smoke out my waterline, and I'm going to stick with the same theme that I've been going with so far for this eye look, and I'm going to use Jeans, that's this shade here, and I'm just going to take this along my waterline. And I think I'm going to take a little bit of this Girl Bye and put that on this waterline as well. Looks good. And for my inner corner highlight, I think I'm going to take this shade right here. And this shade is called Churro. So I'm going to take a little bit of this on that same brush. Pop it right here in this inner corner. And this look is done. The Friendcation palette from Dose of Colors is a beautiful palette. That's why I felt so compelled to come back and do a second look using this palette. Using the shade Dirty Money, which is an antique gold greenish type of color on top of the Badda Black PLouise eyeshadow base, worked out so well. It gave me this glamorous birthday eye look that I really love. I hope you guys liked this video. And if you did, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye-bye.